Gun 10 personnel, 9 route outside release versus Sutton for the toe tap touchdown. Not bad for J10's first game back in years. He still showed with the Cleveland Browns before the mishap that he still is a big playmaker wide receiver. Gun empty personnel, 3-step slant versus the cover one. He has to be tight and get his eyes and hands up quick out of his break because this is a tight throw and a tight completion by Brady. Empty personnel, soft slant versus the cover 6 in the boundary. Great recognition for the easy pitch and catch and great yak yardage because JG is one of the hardest in the business to bring down because of his big body. Here we go. We got 21 personnel, skinny bender slash post versus the outside leverage cover one of Pierre Desir. JG just, stems towards him and then bends it back in for the easy catch. It's no linebacker depth in the hashes and he just makes the play. Gun 11 personnel, initially a dig route for the cover one, but it turned into a scramble drill, get open. Brady saw it. J10, aka Josh Gordon, adjusted and he did what he do best on the jump ball situations. Man, this was a beautiful moment to watch live. If you happened to be watching the game, man, I was super proud, obviously because I had him on my fantasy team, but more so because Josh Gordon, is just a fighter. Gun 11 personnel, bunch open. Gordon runs a 3-step slant versus the two-man under, gets the side of him and makes a catch. Gun 11 personnel, Gordon runs a skinny post versus the tight cover 3 robber. This was just a great handed 9 coordination and good job by J10 to protect himself because the robber definitely was trying to knock off his block. Gun 10 personnel, outside release versus the cover 1. J10 is a beast on the jump ball situations, possibly top 5 in the game when he can be on the field with the jump ball situations, and I think Brady, showed that all season long. 11 personnel, J10 runs a dig versus the press spell cover 1 of Amukamara. The outside leverage of Prince with no linebackers guarding the hashes due to the play action made this catch easy and almost impossible to stop if the safety overplays it, which is what the safety is supposed to do. And JG, he just does what he do best after the catch. 22 personnel, J10 runs the dig versus the cover 3. The play action always leaves the hashes and the numbers vulnerable, always. Plus the cornerback is hard to guard that when you're already outside leverage. And Josh Gordon breaks it off because he sees the cornerback overplaying it and he makes the catch. Gun 10 personnel, 9 route versus the cover 1. Great FBI field awareness by leaving Brady some room to throw it. And Brady threw it, trusted him, and JG jumps up, high points the ball and makes the play. On the back view, you can see the beauty. Gun 11 personnel, 3-step slant versus the cover 1. Gordon takes 1-step jab towards the cornerback to make him give ground, and he does just that, and Gordon just steps into him and makes the slant look easy for the completion. Gun 10 personnel, J10 runs a sit route versus the Tampa 2 coverage. He just sits in the zone, finds the soft spots, and makes the catch. Gun 11 personnel get up and go off with the bubble screen. The Packers busted coverage. The cornerback overplayed the bubble and Brady saw it. He just dumped it in the soft spot because there's no way in hell that safety is going to get over top of number 1 receiver in time, and Josh Gordon made him pay for it. Gun 10 personnel, J10 runs a seam route versus the Tampa 2 coverage. Good luck with the linebacker trying to make this play. Brady sees it. It's nobody in the middle field. One-on-one coverage. Who you taking? Josh Gordon all day, every day. Gun 10 personnel, J10 runs a dig route versus the outside leverage cover 1. He finds the soft spot and he makes him pay again. Gun 10 personnel, J10 versus Adoree Jackson in the cover 1. Gordon takes advantage of the not so deep enough drop by the linebacker and he catches it in between the numbers and makes a play once again. Gun 10 personnel, tray open. J10 runs a banana route versus the cover 1 of Mo Claiborne. This route is almost impossible unless the cornerback is extremely patient or collisions him at the top of the route. Gun 10 personnel, trips open, hitch route versus the pressure cover 1 coverage. It's not that it was a special route or anything, but no matter who is at cornerback, you're not going to tackle Josh Gordon one-on-one. And he's good after the catch, as usual. Gun 10 personnel, J10 runs a dig versus the cover 2. He's smart enough to run the deep instead of shallow like some wide receivers. For some reason, even the most talented linebackers only drop to grass instead of dropping to cover the nearest threat. And you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about on the back view. But Josh Gordon capitalizes and he makes a touchdown. The back view, you can really see where linebackers, they just stop. They just who they covering, looking at the quarterback. But good job by Gordon. 21 personnel, J10 runs a 7-yard in-breaking route right underneath the drop of Kiko Alonso, and he catches it right in stride in between the hashes. 1, 2, 3 defenders, and he just makes a play after the catch. 21 personnel, J10 runs a bender or skinny post versus the outside leverage cover 1 of the Steelers. This route is hard to cover because of the play action and nobody is in between that numbers and the hashes, and Josh Gordon makes you pay. And there you guys have it. Josh Gordon, he finished the season with 41 receptions, 4 touchdowns, 737 yards. That's almost 1,000 yards, and he only played half the season. As we all know, Josh Gordon has been dealing with personal differences off the field, and now he is back, almost reinstated. So we're gonna see, but we all rooting for you, especially me, brother. There's my social media platforms. Hit me up if you need work done. Email me. Get at me on Snapchat, Twitter, all of that good stuff. Reach out to me. And that's my personal number. Peace. Love you guys.